After 40 years of scientific warnings and much public consultation, in 2013, the EU made a landmark ruling requiring all fishing in EU waters to become sustainable by 2020. So 6 years on, and with less than 1 year to go to the deadline, is the EU on track? Well, despite recent statements from the Commission, such as Commissioner Vella's remarks that almost 99% of landings will be fished sustainably in 2019, the most recent STECF report paints a far more alarming picture of slow progress. According to the report, only 59% of assessed Northeast Atlantic fish stocks were being managed sustainably. So why is there such a difference in the data? Is the Commission guilty of greenwashing the figures to appear as if the EU will hit the 2020 target? Firstly, the Commission is focusing on volume of landings instead of number of stocks. This way, small stocks with low landings are basically ignored, even though the EU law states that all harvested stocks should be fished sustainably. And secondly, only stocks exclusively managed by the EU are being measured, despite the fact that the EU shares many with Norway. Quite often, shared stocks are more overfished, so excluding these makes the situation look better than it is. On top of this, all these figures only focus on stocks that carry maximum sustainable yield advice, which is not available for most stocks, even though the EU deadline of ending overfishing applies to all harvested stocks. All this points to a disappointing greenwash by the Commission that makes it look like the EU's work to end overfishing is already done. This makes it even easier for fisheries ministers to continue setting unsustainable fishing limits at their yearly council meetings. Will the Commission and EU fisheries ministers have the political will needed to face facts and secure a sustainable future for fish, oceans and communities?